Hello, children. I will teach you something about the environment. How? Oh, don't you know what is environment? Anita, you tell me, what is environment?
I think it is our surrounding like air, water, plants. Isn't it, sir?
Yes, but it is not only air, water and plants. Environment is everything which affects the living organism. It includes the living and the non-living things in our surroundings. The non-living parts of our environment are land, water, and air. These are our natural resources as well. The living parts are germs, plants, animals, and people. These are the parts of our nature. Children, come on, let's go out in the garden to feel our environment.
Sir, what are the reasons for environmental pollution?
Good question. There are many reasons for environmental pollution, like excessive use of natural resources which damage our nature, change in the climate causing destruction of plant and animal species, increase in human population which promotes consumption.
Sir, what is the relation between these things and our environment?
These things are interrelated. Increase in our population will create demand for more food and other materials. This will lead to destruction of nature and cause pollution. Destruction of nature leads to ecological imbalance. Environmental pollution will affect our health and comfort and even our survival. If we continue to pollute our environment, the earth will become unfit for our living. We must protect our environment for our survival. Now, children, can you tell me some examples of environmental pollution?
Yes, sir. When we are under the tree, we feel relaxed due to shade, fresh and cool air. If we go to a crowded market, we will be tired soon because of lack of space around us, dust and poor circulation of air.
Very good.
As our automobiles release poisonous gases, the air becomes poisonous and unfit for breathing.
Burning of coal and petroleum generates heat and poisonous gases which pollute the air and affect our health.
That's good.
The loudspeakers in the market cause noise pollution and headache. We feel happy to listen to music played softly.
Very good.
Sir, how can we keep our environment clean and fit for living?
I'll tell you. We can conserve our nature resources such as land, forests, wildlife, livestock, water and air. These are the important components of our nature. We can reduce pollution. Pollution affects our health and adversely affects our climate. We should develop good habits which do not disturb our ecological balance. We should use the natural resources carefully without disturbing nature.
Who should protect our nature?
Who else but each one of us? It affects everyone. If nature is disturbed, we will not have water to drink. We will not have clean air to breathe. The earth will become unfit for living.
Will it really happen so, sir?
Children, it has been happening everywhere again and again. Let me tell you the story of Haripur, where Mother Nature became angry. Please listen carefully. Once upon a time, Haripur was a green and beautiful village under the umbrella of lush, lovely trees. There was a carpet of grass, crops stood proud in the fields. Buds bloomed and birds sang. From up in the mountains, soft and tinkling waters danced and ran down to the fields as rivers that never dried. Haripur had plenty of milk, fruits and vegetables. But gradually, people became lazy and careless. Well fed and contented, they lost the initiative to work hard. The families grew larger and many more mouths had to be fed. Cattle and goat population also increased. People kept cutting the trees for fuel wood, but none bothered to replant trees. Soon the forests started vanishing. The sun grew hotter in the absence of greenery. Seasons changed. Dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder roared. Failed the raindrops, but there was no grass to absorb the drops. Heavy rains washed away the fertile soil from the fields. The water went and submerged nearby villages. The anger of floods played havoc. People perished. Crops and houses were submerged. After the rains, farmers had to sow new crops. But there was hardly any water for irrigation in the silted tanks. There was no fertile soil left in the fields. So the food production was reduced. Without trees, there was frequent failure of rains. Hot winds blazed. Mother Earth's face bore wrinkles and cracks. Wells dried. Food grain stocks exhausted. People started starving. Haripur, once a green paradise, had turned into a desert. Slowly, people with heavy hearts picked up their meager belongings and started leaving Haripur in search of food and water. Exhausted, starved, thirsty, they marched on in search of water and food. It certainly was a ray of hope. One hot evening, someone spotted a green patch far away. All started walking fast. As they moved on, the greenery became clearly visible. They saw orchards, farms, and a huge lake. Water, water, almost running. They entered the village and rushed to the lake, drank plenty of cool water and relaxed under the trees. Around them were green fields. Across the slopes were well laid out bunds to prevent soil from running off with rainwater. On the fields were strips of trees planted as windbreaks. Giant trees had surrounded the village. There were several community biogas plants which provided gas for cooking and lighting to every house. Farmers working in the surrounding fields rushed to see the strangers. Among them was an elderly man, the leader of the village, Gangaram. The people from Haripur narrated their sad story. Each had his own complaint. Gangaram was disturbed and restless. He lay awake at night, deep in thought, wondering why had nature been so cruel to them. Later, as Gangaram fell asleep, he had a dream. He saw a bright spot moving closer, followed by a soft and gentle voice.
Gangaram, my son, I am Mother Nature. I have come to greet you with my wealth: earth, water, vegetation, sun, cow, and air.
Mother Nature continued.
Gangaram, your people have preserved my fertile soil cover, which has enabled me to absorb more rains and produce more food, fodder, and fuel. You are my pride, child. Your people have carefully protected me. People of Haripur destroyed my wealth and left me sick and helpless. They are your unfortunate brothers and sisters who need your guidance.
Gangaram suddenly woke up. It was morning. The wise old leader got ready and went to meet the visitors. Gangaram said,
Friends, we were worried when you arrived, but not anymore. Mother Nature came in my dream with a message for you.
Everyone looked up to Gangaram anxiously. He continued,
Nature is our mother. She nurtures us with her natural resources. It is our duty to protect her. Just the way we take care of our old parents, all is not lost yet. Let us plant more trees, build more tanks, produce more food, and get her blessings once again.
Gangaram's inspiring words worked like a miracle. They started working hard, hand in hand, to protect Mother Nature.